Are you tired of being disrespected? Have you noticed that in work, friendships, even relationships, people seem to be so comfortable with disrespecting you? People might even say things to you that they are not comfortable saying to other people. You think to yourself, I'm such a nice person, I try to be kind to everyone, yet somehow that energy is not given back to me, and you wonder why. Well, honey, it's because you are kind without boundaries. When you are kind in a way where people almost feel like whatever I do to this person or whatever I say to this person, they will still stay. They will still accept my behavior. Oh my God, you will meet the worst kind of people. People will play with you, people will use you, people will abuse you when they notice that you are someone like this. So you have to learn to stand up for yourself. Let's get into it. First things first. Understand that people, when you first start standing up for yourself after you have never done that, they will make you feel like a bad guy. So they'll be like, you're selfish, you're vain, how dare you? People that call you selfish for you standing up for yourself are the same people that benefit from you having no boundaries. These are the same people that want to use and abuse you. So don't listen to them. If someone comes to me and they're like, hey Liz, I don't feel comfortable with this, or hey, I don't want to talk about this, I'm not going to be offended, because that is the person's personal boundaries, and that is okay. Now, if I want to use that person, or I have been used to using them, I'm going to be offended, because I'm going to be like, who do you think you are right now? I've always used you. I've always abused you. I'm going to think to myself, why do you all of a sudden have these boundaries now? Because I'm used to being bad to you. Also, I need you to understand that humans will test how far they can go with you. So let's say you have a relationship, and in the beginning of that relationship, the person that you're with starts calling you a or whatever, and you just accept that. You're like, okay, fine, he was mad, whatever. It goes further, it goes further, and it goes further, and it gets very, very abusive. Why? Because in the beginning, you show this person, I don't really have a problem with you degrading me with words. Now, in the human mind, because we are still a little animalistic, they're going to think, how much further can I go? How much more power can I have over this person? That's why when someone does that from the beginning, you have to create such a drama. Like, imagine you still want to be with the person, you don't want to leave. Then you have to create such a drama that you basically traumatize this person into never doing that to you again, because they know you will overreact in like the most craziest way. Do not force yourself to answer personal questions. Whether it's on social media, whether it's with friends, whether it's with family, strangers, when it's not required. Imagine you have a job interview and they ask you like where you used to work or whatever, and obviously you're gonna answer. But when it's not really required and people are really fishing for information, like who are you dating? How do you get your money? And all these things, you can say, I don't feel comfortable talking about my personal life with you. You can say that. There's no issue in that. So if you want to be more private and you're not comfortable with sharing personal information, then don't do that. Don't force yourself, because you're at the end of the day gonna feel bad for sharing and oversharing with these people. People are literally so crazy. They will take whatever you said, they will add 700 things on top of this, they will completely put it in a mixer, and then they will say that you said that when that was never what you said. So be very careful with what you want to share and what you don't want to share. Don't agree to last minute, no effort plans. Imagine you're going on a date, okay? And this guy claims to be so interested in you, but he's like, hey, come over in 1 hour to my house. Don't go. Who goes there? What is this invite? This is actually so disrespectful. I swear, like, people that put standards for themselves and they're like, I'm not gonna accept anything like that, and they put a boundary there, they get the most out of life. People that just come at any opportunity, yeah, okay, I will come, yeah, okay, no. That is desperate. That is super desperate, and it's off-putting. No, if someone puts no effort in like going on a date with you, they don't care, and they're like, oh yeah, just show up, or there's 1 hour before they're like, come, and you go. Same thing when women say, oh yeah, he doesn't buy me flowers, why do I never get princess treatment? Did you ever make sure that he had to give that to you? Like from the beginning, did you set those boundaries? Like with me, in all my relationships, everyone knew like either you give me princess treatment or I'm not with you. That was it. It's about the fact that I want to see a man put effort to be with me. If you allow people to just like this, let you come when they want to come, you will get used, you'll get abused, people will not respect you at all, because it is a form of self-respect to say, no, you didn't plan a date, I'm not coming. Imagine your boss always calls you and you're always the one to pick up and you're like, okay, I will come to work. Okay, I will fill in for them, blah, blah. Your boss, your coworkers, they also don't respect you because they always know, like, whatever, I can count on her. Oh, she will take my shift. What are you? Are you a garbage bag? Why do you let yourself be treated that way? No. See, you deserve people putting effort into you. You deserve to be respected. And I need you to understand that you're not a bad person for saying no. Say it with me. I'm not a bad person for saying no. I'm not a bad person for putting boundaries. I actually respect myself. And once you respect yourself, people around you will start respecting you. Don't come to me with like, oh yeah, but everyone said that I was mean and this and that. If I do that, then they're gonna call me mean. They might call you mean, but they will think twice before they put you through that bullshit again. So when you set up a boundary, make sure that they pay for what they did. But when you say that you didn't like what they did to you, but they don't care, they still did it, then you have to remove your presence. Either it's for a little while or completely, okay? Why do you do that? Because you have to show with your actions that you're actually serious about defending yourself. Because you guys saying like, I didn't like that, but then you're all good with them, just like this 1 minute later, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because they're going to do the same thing because they know there is no consequences for treating you that way. So you have to give people consequences. They have to know in their head, oh my God, if I behave this way, I know Liz will do this. And there is a consequence, okay? Don't force yourself to agree with everyone or to change your opinions just because someone said something. Have your own opinions in life. Like, look at things from your own perspective. Teach yourself things from your own perspective and then talk with people from your perspective. Because if you're so easily manipulated, like someone can tell you, oh my God, the sky is purple today. And you're like, you know what? Maybe the sky is purple. You're so easily manipulated then. No, be like, no, I don't think so. I think the sky is blue. That's it. That's my opinion. You can have your opinion. Same way I see people argue about religion. I see people argue about all these things when it's like, you can have your opinion, I can have my beliefs. That's it. Give yourself space to recollect. So imagine you just had a fight with family, a partner, whoever, work, whatever. You don't need to talk to them right then and there and fix it right then and there. Like, don't push yourself to do that. If you're a person like I am, for example, I need some space and I need to think. And I also need to think about what I did wrong, what the person did wrong. And then I can talk to the person when I'm calmed down. If you're a person like that, that is okay. Like, that is having that boundary because you don't want to say more offensive things or more things that are coming from an emotional standpoint. You first want to go, you want to recollect yourself and your thoughts, then you want to come back to have that conversation. It's like, hey, can I have some space to think about what just happened or to recollect my thoughts? And that's it. You go and you have your space and you come back when you feel like you're ready to talk now. So people that constantly think that you should be available for them 24/7, to listen to their misery, all these things, you don't have to do that. You don't have to play people's therapist constantly. Like, I used to have this issue so badly where I felt bad when I wouldn't help someone, or I was like, oh my God, what if this is gonna happen if I don't listen and this and that. And it was so detrimental for my own mental health that I literally had to put up a boundary where I'm like, I can't take all of this, because if you are going to tell me a story that traumatized you, that's literally traumatizing me because I really feel bad. Like, I put myself in your shoes, I feel all these feelings. So I really had to think to myself, okay, when I have the space and the capability to talk to you about that, I will. But imagine you're just trying to have a good day and a person is constantly bringing up the same things. You can say like, hey, can we not talk about this today? Or can you maybe look for a therapist to talk about that? Don't allow people to talk down on you, even in a joking way. People that think it's funny to bully someone, who is that funny to? To the bully, not to the person that is on the receiving end, okay? If someone is saying something that is offensive to you, I always say like, why would you say that? I genuinely try to understand why the person would say that, because I want to know what is going on in their head that they think that this is normal thing to say to me. I have to always think, if this person was in a room with someone that they truly respected or looked up to, how would they talk to them? They wouldn't talk in the same manner. They wouldn't put them down. It's just when they think that you're beneath them or they don't respect you that they feel comfortable talking to you like that. One time in my previous relationship, I had my ex said something very offensive to me, and I told him, take your phone, call your mom right now, say the same thing to her. He was like, no, what the fuck? I was like, I'm gonna call your mom for you. You're gonna tell her the same thing you said to me. You're gonna say that right now to her. Then he was like, no, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, blah, blah. You have to put these people in their place immediately. Make sure people respect your time. So I remember 3 years ago, I had made 2 friends. And when I made these friends, we had like hang out before, it was all fine. But then there was one time where they had invited me to this restaurant place and I went there and I was on time. Now, these girls showed up 1.5 hours later and I sat there by myself waiting for them. And I was calling them like, where are you guys? And they were like, oh yeah, we're just like, they were literally flirting with guys, okay? And that's why they were not coming. From that moment, what they did to me, I saw these people do not respect me or my time. I could have literally sat at home, worked on a new YouTube video. I could have done that, but I was waiting for them 1.5 hours and I was waiting there alone. And I don't feel comfortable sitting somewhere alone, waiting 1.5 hours for someone. People always think that these things are so extreme and blah, blah, but honestly, the truth is I just love my own company. So if I am gonna make the effort to meet up with you and be with you when I really love being by myself, then you have to give me a better life that I have by myself. And if you cannot do that, if you don't make me happier than I am by myself, or you don't respect me as much as I respect myself, then what's the point of this? I'm not gonna feel miserable, sit around people and feel miserable. I literally struggled growing up my whole life. Now I am an adult, I have freedom, I can choose who I surround myself with. I can choose who I am with. Why would I choose people that make me feel miserable? Really, you have to ask yourself, out of all these people, 8 billion people on earth, why did God choose you to struggle or for you to settle? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. You are the one that is making yourself struggle because you think that you don't deserve that. You think that good things are not coming to you because you don't deserve that. That's not true. You deserve good people around you. If those people are not respecting you, are making you happy, if they leave, someone else that is making you happy will come. Always like, no, you shouldn't let go of people. No, that there's no loyalty, blah, blah. Where is your loyalty when you're abusing me, talking down on me, being disrespectful? Where's your loyalty? It's always the person that has to be on the receiving end of your bullshit that has to be loyal. That's so funny to me. Toxic people will blame you for your reaction, but never for the way they act. Say no to things that don't align with your values. There is no shame in having those boundaries. You're actually really respecting yourself. When you know, these are my values in life. These are the things that I want to stick to. People that are on the same page will meet you. You will meet those people. You don't need to lower yourself and settle for people that push you into things that you don't want to do. Just because everyone is doing something doesn't mean that you have to do that as well. You can create your own path in life and have your own way of living. Don't just copy everyone else and be like, I just need to fit in. It's really beautiful to stand out, and it's really beautiful to not be able to fit in. Do not believe words over actions. I've had this boundary very firm. I don't believe words at all. I've been brought up to not believe what people are saying. I look at people's actions. That's it. If you tell me you love me, but you treat me like shit, I'm gonna believe that you don't love me and you treat me like shit because I'm seeing how you treat me. Stop using excuses for people and saying, but he said he was gonna do this, but he said he was gonna give me a promotion. Did they do anything? Did they do that? No. So why are you listening to what they said? If let's say I was a toxic guy and I was dating girls, let's say, I would lie all day. I'll be lying all day. I'll be telling them everything they want to hear so that I can get what I want from them. That's so easy. Lying is so easy. Why would you believe someone without action confirming their words? If you commit a crime right now and you have to go to court, you think the judge is going to say, oh yeah, but she said she didn't do it? No. They're going to look at the evidence. They're going to look at what you did. And then you will be punished for exactly what you did. You can't say all day, I didn't do it. It doesn't matter. Like, literally, stop letting people walk all over you. Please, please. Like, it's so much better to be regarded as a but people respect you than people literally constantly walking all over you and you coming home and feeling bad about yourself. Constantly, you're gonna literally feel so insecure about yourself because you allow people to constantly degrade you. Why? Why? For their approval? You will never get their approval. Never. You can be the best person on earth and they will still say that you're the worst person ever. Really. Not everyone wants to like you. There is good people out there, yes, but there are also a lot of toxic people out there that you need to know how to act with. The funny part is when I say these things, I'm the toxic one, right? Online, like, oh, Liz is so toxic, her advice is so toxic. No, I've dealt with a lot of toxic people and I've seen these people. You guys just like to abuse people, you like to use people, you don't want to hear no from anyone, you want to control them. And then when you're done and you completely made like nothing of them, then you throw them away like they're nothing, you leave them with their trauma and that's it. Now they have to deal with that for the rest of their lives. No, I want to prevent that from happening. That's why I'm talking to people that are the victim of this. Also, start small, but start somewhere, okay? Like, I remember the way I started speaking up for myself was actually like in a hair salon and stuff. When they would ask me like, hey, do you like your hair? I used to say, oh yeah, it's nice. And I would feel so bad when I came home because I hated my hair or what they did. But now I literally say like, I don't like it. Or no, I don't think it was great. Or I think you messed up my hair. I would say it. I still pay for the service, but I'm just honest about it. And that gives me the confidence to start voicing my opinion more and more. Also, give people what they give you. Why are you going above and beyond? For what? For who? They don't do the same to you. They don't reciprocate any of that effort. No. You don't call, I don't call. You don't text, I don't text. Literally. You don't plan a date, I don't show up. Please, please come with me. Oh my God, no. Please be with me. I'm such an amazing person. What is that? What is that? I know some of you guys have said that. If someone cannot see your value, they're never going to see your value. I hope you learned something and I love you guys. Bye-bye.